Now before he got to there, there's a whole couple of lessons worth of how to get here. Just accept the fact that this is, especially in no-gi, this is a very common position, especially if they want to go for leg locks. It's very accessible and it's a bit of a pickle, especially if he connects with both hands on my feet. If I'm square onto him, that's a problem. So we want to get rid of, our first priority is not this, is that. This is good. So we're going to take make the foot light, kick forward and back and create an angle. Next thing I want to do is I want to get rid of this, but keep this locked in place. It's very hard to take off like this. Plus, while you're doing that, he's going to sweep you, or find a way to start, making you unbalanced. So we have to make ourselves strong. So lower your stance and start bringing your knee into his chest. So we're squatting down like this. A word of warning: don't do this and expose your heel too much. Because if you watch Gordon Ryan in the last ADCC, not the last one before, he finished him within 3 seconds, a guy doing that with a heel hook. Not that we do heel hooks here, but you have to train your body in case some MMA guy turns up and doesn't know the rules and doesn't heel hook. You have to protect yourself. And it's my duty to teach you that heel hooks are available. So I come in like this. So all we're doing is squatting like we're surfing. But notice my body angle is like this. I'm not square to him. You can't reach that leg. And this is pretty stable, so if he tries to extend me away, tries to rotate, you're fairly stable. Plus, if he wants to get his foot underneath for the normal X guard, it's a bit, I'm closing the space, whereas if I stood up, if he goes for normal X guard, like there's space there, so you don't want that. Okay. Yeah, like this. Now, here's the trick. This can still be hard, so we're going to do like a hip up here. You know, like someone's in the checkout, you're like, fuck off. That's a terrible analogy. That makes this a bit easier. We're going to move out of the way. Now, I want to backstep over this leg. All right, but the problem is, if I do that without looking after this leg, he'll just follow me. He'll just follow me and I've forgotten to do that bit many times in live training, and to the consequences that you see. Okay, so grabs here, turning sideways, pressuring in. Okay, hip going there. See how his leg pops out? Up to you if you want to do it like this or like this. I see some people saying that this is more powerful, but I don't have a problem with doing this at all. Don't do it by the heel at the top end. And hide it behind you. Push down with here. Now here's the back step. I throw this leg away, hand on the ground, back step, and then take other way. Cool. He grabs the foot, we don't want that to happen. Sideways. Don't take your weight away, he wants that. Go into him, try and get your knee on his chest if you can. That's your aim, you probably won't. Don't expose the heel. Hip, push, push, hand on the ground, back step. Even if he carries on grabbing my ankle, that's fine. Take this hand by the hip and swap. See that? Anybody want to see that again, or are you okay? Yeah, there's quite a lot of steps to this, but the most important thing is, why don't you test yourself? First of all, once you've got rid of this, and you do this, you can test yourself. How stable are you? He's going to try and rock you and stabilize you, as opposed to this, you will get swing. So, we've got the single leg X. Now, a very common reaction to this bit, especially if you haven't got your shin down, is that he'll go straight to X guard. Alright, now, just to highlight again, the problems for you in the X guard is that if he stretches you out, bang, you're very wobbly. And whether you put hands on the ground or you go behind, he's got the upper hand. Let's say, for example, I put hands on the ground. All he has to do is come up, and then that is mercy, right? So that's one danger. Let's go straight to X. Let's go straight to X. He doesn't even have to change his hand configuration, he's got it. But generally, from the X guard, he will want to get my leg, convert this to that, because that stretches him out even more. Just a quick rundown of the basics of the X guard. This position is not good for you. However, we can mitigate. I'll be at 9 shot by the way from here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not the end of the world. We have to start taking it apart bit by bit. This knee is the most priority. If he can pull it outwards, then I'm very, very wobbly, and he has his pick of whether I fall backwards or forwards. So we want to fight to get this knee here and turned in. Now it doesn't matter if my heel is exposed in this one, because you can't get a heel hook from here. Right? Now, and then what we're going to do is step back a bit. And here, it should, in theory, it should be okay in terms of being stretched out. So I don't know if you can. Yeah, I'm off the centre line. If I'm here, right under his hips, he can still stretch me out. If I take a step back and turn in, I'm a bit more stable. All right? And then the rest is exactly the same as before. What we're going to do is we're going to block here. We're going to put the hand here, step here. So the whole thing from single leg X. This, there, turn in, take a step back, so I'm just off the centre line. His spine is just in front of me now. This buys you a little bit of time. See that? Sam, watch out, do that. Okay. Now, you have a choice, you can just side control, but actually the knee on belly is begging to be knee on belly. So from here, I convert this hand here. Remember that, guys?